Hi everyone. Today I'm going to show you how to play Carlos Santana's version of Black Magic Woman. In this lesson, I'll break the song down into 4 sections: the intro and outro section, the solo number 1, the verses, and then finally solo number 2. In total, I break those 4 sections down into 25 licks, and so all you have to do really is get these 25 licks under your fingers and you'll have the whole song down. So let's get started with the intro and outro section. Lick number 1. So with the first lick, I start off using my first finger on the 3rd string 10th fret, and then I do a hammer on and pull off with my 3rd finger on the 12th fret. Then I move down and I put my 3rd finger on the 3rd string 7th fret, and then slide up to the 9th fret. And then I pull off, pulling off to the 7th fret. Call that lick number 1. In the introduction, you actually play lick number 1 twice, though the timing on the first and second time can be slightly different, however you decide to interpret it. So moving on to lick number 2. I start lick number 2 with my 2nd finger on the 2nd string 10th fret, and I pick that note, and then you mute the note with your palm. Going to the 3rd string 12th fret with my pinky. Then I pick the 3rd string 10th fret with my 2nd finger and then slide down to the 9th fret. And that's lick number 2. So moving on to lick number 3. I start lick number 3 with my pinky on the 3rd string 12th fret. I pick that note and mute it with my palm. Then with my 2nd finger, I pick the 3rd string 10th fret, mute it, and then I play the 3rd string 9th fret with my 1st finger, and slide down to the 7th fret. So putting those two parts together. Sometimes when I'm doing that slide from the 9th fret to the 7th fret, I'll use my 2nd finger. Sometimes I play it with my 1st finger, however it's more comfortable. So that's the first 3 licks. Then we play lick number 2 again. And then we start lick number 3, but we don't play the whole thing. We play just those notes. And then we play lick number 4. Which is basically, you can play lick number 4 just by barring the 10th fret. Some people will actually play this lick by playing the notes from that D minor chord by going. And I think both of those ways work just fine. And that's lick number 4. So that's the whole intro, what we'll call the intro section, and I'll just play through it all the way through one time here. And that's the introduction. So moving on now to the solo number 1. So I break solo number 1 down into 6 licks. And the first lick in solo number 1, I start with my 1st finger on the 10th fret 1st string. And then I play, the 2nd note is with my pinky, I play the second string 13th fret. And then we do what's called a pre-bend and release, where I'm going to pre-bend the string up basically one whole step. And come down with it. That's lick number one. And finally, like the last little bit of that lick, when you do the release from that bend, I'm doing a pull off with my pinky from that 13th fret back to the 10th fret. And that's lick number one. So lick number two starts with my pinky on the 13th fret, and I do a whole step bend. I do a whole step bend, and then I pick the note with my first finger on the 10th fret. And then I go 13th fret, and then pull off to the 10th fret. So it's like... And then I go with my ring finger on the 12th fret, 3rd string. I do a bend, bring the note back, and then pull off to the 10th fret, and then slide down to the 9th fret. So slowly. And that's lick number two. Lick number three starts with my first finger on the 2nd string 10th fret. And I pick that note, and then I pick the 2nd string 13th fret. Then I put my ring finger down on the 12th fret on the 1st string, and then I play with my pinky the 13th fret on the 1st string. So it's... When I play that 13th note or the 13th fret on the 1st string with my pinky, I then pull off back to the 10th fret. So there I'm on the 2nd string with my pinky on the 13th fret. I'm doing a bend. And that's the end of the 3rd lick. So lick number 4 starts with my pinky on the 13th fret, and I do a whole step bend. And then I do the whole step bend, and then I go with my first finger to the 10th fret 1st string. Then I hammer on with my pinky on the 13th fret 2nd string, and pull off to the 10th fret 2nd string. Then I go with my ring finger to the 3rd string 12th fret, and I do a whole step bend. I do a whole step bend and release, and then I pull off to the 10th fret. So that last part of lick 4 is basically I'm doing a sweep pick, which where I'm picking, starting with my 3rd finger on the 12th fret. Then I go with my 2nd finger on the 11th fret, and then my 1st finger on the 10th fret. Then I'm putting my 3rd finger down on the 12th fret, and then I'm putting my putting down my pinky on the 13th fret, and then doing a whole step bend. So lick number 4 altogether goes like this. And that's lick number 4. So lick number 5 starts with my 3rd finger on the 15th fret, and I do a whole step bend and release. After the release, I will pull off with my 3rd finger to the 1st finger on the 13th fret. I'm doing a hammer on to the 2nd string 15th fret, Then I move up to the 17th fret and I do a 1.5 step bend. If that's really hard on your fingers, you can also just move up to the 18th fret and do a whole step bend. Just make sure if you go up to the 18th fret that you don't bend it too far and go sharp. And that's the end of the lick number 5. So lick number 6 starts with my first finger on the 10th fret first string. And then I put my ring finger down on the 12th fret third string. I do a whole step bend and release. I pull off to the 10th fret and then hammer back onto the 12th fret. That's what I'm doing. Then I play the second string on the 10th fret. Back to the 12th fret, third string. There I'm just doing a fast hammer on and pull off on the third string between the 10th and 12th frets. Now I'm on the 4th string with my first finger. Then I go back up to the 12th fret, 4th string. So there it's just a walk down. There it's the 12th, 11th, 10th fret on the 5th string. And I put my pinky down on the 6th string, 13th fret. Then I'm barring the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd strings on the 10th fret with my first finger and basically releasing as I slide down the neck a little bit. So again, all of lick number 6 together. And that's it for the for solo number 1. I'll play solo number 1 all together with all 6 licks now. And that's it for solo number 1.